Hello, today we are going to make homemade pizza. I'm using my stand mixer bowl, but you don't need a stand mixer for this. We're actually going to be mixing this by hand. So first what we're going to do is get 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, then add 2 teaspoons of sugar, then 1.25 teaspoon of sea salt, then whisk to combine. Next, heat 1 cup of water in the microwave until it's about 100 degrees. Then whisk in 1.5 teaspoons of instant yeast and let it sit for 10 minutes. In a bowl, you're going to combine half a cup of cornmeal with half a cup of flour and whisk that together, and we're going to use that mixture later once we have our dough. Okay, once our yeast mixture has been sitting for 10 minutes, we're going to go ahead and add it to our flour mixture and just start mixing it until we get a rough dough. Okay, once you've got like a rough dough formed, you are going to take it out, just put it on like a work surface, and you're gonna knead this for 5 minutes. I know it seems excessive, but the dough will start coming together the longer you knead it, so just keep kneading it until you've got a nice ball of dough. Okay, so I've been kneading for about 5 minutes, and I've got this nice piece of dough here, so you're gonna form this into a ball, kind of the same way that we did the burger buns, if you watched that video. So you're just gonna grab the corners, make sure you fold it in, just fold all those in, flip it, and then keeping your hands on your work surface, you're just gonna turn it like that, rotate it, and pull back on each side, just until you get a top ball. Now once you have your top ball, we're going to put this in a, sorry, my dogs are going crazy right now. You're going to put this in a bowl that you've greased with olive oil, and you're gonna cover this with plastic wrap and let it rest for 1 to 2 hours. I would grease the plastic wrap that you're putting over top as well, otherwise this dough is gonna stick. But yeah, let it rest and we'll be back here soon. Okay, so we are about an hour into proofing. And so what I'm going to do is take a pizza stone and put it in our oven. And we're going to preheat the oven at 500 degrees. And we're gonna let the pizza stone preheat in here for at least an hour. Okay, so our dough is done resting. Now what we're going to do is lightly flour work surface with our cornmeal flour mixture. So we're gonna take this and just, put it on the work surface, and we are going to divide our dough into 2 even pieces. Okay, so we have our dough separated. We are going to form these into top balls, basically the same exact way we did with the previous one. And then we are going to put these on a baking sheet with some parchment paper. Got it lightly sprayed with some nonstick spray. Cover it with plastic wrap. Make sure to grease the plastic wrap as well so it doesn't stick. And we're gonna let each ball rest for an additional 30 minutes. Okay, our dough is almost done resting. So what we're going to do is on a work surface, we're going to generously do our cornmeal and flour mixture and just spread that out. Make sure you have plenty of it. Like I said, generous. Then take our proofed ball and you're gonna generously flour the top of the dough ball as well with the mixture. Then you're just gonna start punching out the center until you start making like a nice like crater in the center for your crust. And then, if you've ever seen, them make pizza before, you just take the dough, drape it over your knuckles, drape it over your knuckles, and just slowly rotate it until you get it nice and stretched out. If it starts getting too thin, just place it back down, smooth it back out, and then keep going. Then we're going to get our little pizza paddle and make sure that you coat this with your mixture as well, and move the dough onto here, and then we're going to start making our pizza. So we're going to start with our pizza sauce, cheese. I'm going with this Italian blend and some mozzarella. Then our toppings, which I'm going to go with oregano, pepperoni, and bacon. Then you're going to carefully slide this onto your pizza stone. Be careful because it's very hot. Then bake for 5 minutes and broil for 1 minute. While our pizza cooks, we're going to make a mixture to brush the crust with immediately once it comes out. And with that, you're going to do 1/4 of a cup of olive oil, 3 garlic cloves that we're going to grind down using this. Then a generous pinch of salt, and just combine it with a fork, and then brush your crust once it comes out. And there we go, finished pizza. Just wait a couple minutes before cutting into it, but that's pretty much it. So hopefully you guys like this video, and yeah, just like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Check out some of my other videos if you want, and I'll see you next time.